Storm came in. Chris Williams was out flying the drone yesterday at the Capitol, showing some of the cherry blossoms starting to bloom. They're not quite there yet, but hey, they still look pretty stunning up in the Capitol area yesterday. Now, in that same area, we had a hailstorm, a thunderstorm roll through, generated hailstones anywhere from a half of an inch to almost 3/4 of an inch in diameter. So John Strait captured these photos, sent in some of the measurements of the hailstones that came down in his yard. It was, pretty impressive storm system. We actually had that severe thunderstorm warning for a time in Salt Lake, portions of Salt Lake County, eastern Tooele and southern Davis County. Snow resort, or the ski resort, saw some snow, 5 inches at Alta, Solitude, Park City Mountain 4 inches, Brighton and Snow Basin 3 inches. So not a lot of moisture, about that 3 to 6 inch range, which is kind of anticipated heading into the storm system. Precipitation totals, a half of an inch in Grantsville, Bear River, the Ranger Station, a half of an inch, Monte Cristo, 3/10 of an inch, Smithfield, a 1/4 of an inch of rain, Richmond just shy of that. We had about 1/1500ths of an inch at the airport areas, other areas of the valley, slightly lesser amounts, like West Valley had about 7/100ths of an inch of moisture with our storm system yesterday. The water here, obviously, we're shaping up very well with the abundance of moisture that we've seen throughout this season. 13.13 inches of moisture so far at the airport. Normally we're at 10.6, so we're trending well above normal for Cedar City. Logan also 17.22 inches of moisture. Normally we're at 12.67. Moab even doing very well, almost double what they typically are this time of year with the water year season. So with a bit of high pressure building in today, we've got cold air that's still moving in from the west, but we should be drier for the most part today with just a slight chance of showers late this evening. Breezy winds are going to be sticking around, so it's making the feels like temperature even colder this morning than what it actually is. In fact, we're hovering near freezing, but we are going to warm up nicely for the weekend. So if you've got plans this weekend, maybe do a little yard work, maybe you're going to go out and recreate in some way, we've got pretty nice conditions shaping up for Saturday, Sunday. Some lingering moisture across the central, mainly the eastern part of the state this morning. That clears out pretty quickly. This is lunchtime. Should see quite a bit of sunshine after some of the clouds clear out, but there is just a little bit of moisture. Should generate some scattered showers. This is 5 o'clock into the late afternoon, or late evening, and overnight hours of Thursday morning. Mountain areas have the best chance of seeing some snow shower activity. The models show high pressure building in, but right behind it, another storm system, a trailing trough, should clip us Friday again. This is kind of new information or forecast information with some of the later model runs, showing a slight chance of some rain showers Friday afternoon. Mountains could see some snow. These ripples you see in the cloud cover here, though, are typically indicative of stable air masses, though. And so I imagine maybe it'll just be limited to some of the terrain enhanced as the moisture is lifted up and over the mountain areas. Might just be mountains seeing a threat of moisture on Friday, not necessarily the valleys. Accumulations, fairly limited to the mountain areas, maybe a few rain showers here in the valley. Temperatures are expected to be in the 40s for northern Utah today, 40s, 50s, even some 60s. St. George 65 for your high today with a mix of sun and clouds. Plan on temperatures warming to 70 on Thursday, Friday, partly cloudy 76, breezy winds. Over the weekend, lots of sunshine. Again, great weather out in southern Utah this weekend. Some breezy winds into next week, a few clouds on Monday. The Wasatch Front looking at a slight chance of moisture late this evening, upper 40s. Rain, snow shower chances into Thursday. Slight chance of rain on Friday. Temperatures warming back into the mid 60s by Sunday. Might see a little more moisture early next week as well.